your girl is stubborn, and when your girl wants something, she gets horse blinders on. And so, like I said before in the last video, the only thing that I cared about was manifesting my SP, and it did not matter to me what version of him came. I just wanted him. Hello, everyone. My name is Emily. I'm a manifesting coach, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about all the mistakes I made when I manifested my SP, because I did not really care about anything other than manifesting my SP. I didn't know about everyone as you pushed out. I didn't care. I didn't know about self concept, and I didn't care. And that resulted in me getting my SP, but it just wasn't a good relationship. We fought a lot, and I felt like I was not being prioritized. I felt like I was putting more effort into the relationship than I was getting. And now I know that all of that was because of what was going on in my inner world. And all of that was because of the beliefs that I held about men, the beliefs that I held about relationships. And I really just did not believe that I personally would be able to have a safe and secure relationship. Even though I knew that they existed, even though I knew that some people would be able to get that, I just didn't believe that it was going to happen for me because I had so much anxiety about men, about relationships. I had this belief that men, if they weren't going to cheat on you, they wanted to, which is not a good belief. I had a belief that, relationships just don't really work out most of the time. And I had a belief that, I just generally just did not feel safe in the relationship. And of course, that resulted in a lot of arguments and a lot of fights and a lot of me staying up late at night, not feeling great. Um and so now, like, of course I take full responsibility for that, because I know that everyone is me pushed out. I know that I was creating all of our issues, all of our problems. And it's interesting because I talk a lot about forgiveness, and I talk a lot about, taking responsibility for what goes wrong in your life, because everything is you. Everything, you're creating everything. And I think a lot of people want to push back on that, because you nobody wants to take responsibility for something that isn't technically their fault in the 3D. Um, and so if you are in a not good relationship, or if you're in a relationship with somebody who is just not treating you well, of course, in the 3D, of course, it's not your fault. Of course, they need to be a better person to you. And of course, you're like entitled to all of your feelings and all of your fears and all of your hurt and pain. But at the same time, if we're going to be conscious manifestors, we have to take responsibility, because if we take responsibility, then we have the power to change things, to turn things around. And so that's the biggest thing that I had to do, is that I just had to, like, really take responsibility for my role in creating this, which was my inner world. And I really, 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 really would recommend you guys do the inner world work first before you manifest your SP. So if you are there and you are still trying to manifest your SP, and you're like me and you are focusing more on the actual aspect of being somebody's partner, I would advise you to at least take a week or two and focus on your self concept, and focus on the beliefs that you have around love, the beliefs you have around men or women, the beliefs that you have around relationships, and really dig deep and really figure that out, because it's going to save you so much pain and heartbreak and time in the long run. Because we all deserve love. We all deserve our SPs. There's really nothing out there that I think that we could want that we don't deserve. However, I think we always and we should strive for a healthy relationship that is going to last. I think I've said before that, you can manifest anything without working on your self concept. But your self concept is going to be the thing that helps you get your manifestation and keep it, or get it and to be able to enjoy it. Because I don't want you guys to manifest your SP and then be a ball of anxiety like I was because you never did the self concept work. So that is like the first step that I would always, always, always recommend, is to just focus on your self concept, at least for a little bit. It doesn't have to be everything that you focus on. It doesn't have to be every little bit of work that you do, but you should still think about it, and you should, do that inner work and go within and figure out what your beliefs are and what your blocks are, because it's going to just save so much time and energy. And it's also going to make manifesting your SP so much easier, because you're already going to start working through your blocks. You're already going to start um, feeling like you are worthy and feeling like you deserve a safe, happy, healthy love. So I think the other thing that I want you guys to remember, of course, is that everyone is you pushed out, because that is something that I did not understand. And so anytime that we were having an argument, anytime that things just were not going my way, or I just didn't feel loved or appreciated, or I just didn't feel like there was enough romance in our relationship, I always blamed it on him. And I did not even care about like the law at that time. And that was a pretty big mistake, because the only way you can get somebody to change is not to sit there and beg and tell them what they need to be doing to make you happy in the relationship. You can of course try that, but a better approach is, of course, to use the law and to go within and to understand that they are behaving that way because of your beliefs. They're behaving that way because you assume them to. And that is something that I didn't do for a long time. And I wasted a lot of happy memories just feeling not appreciated, just feeling like, well, he's doing this one good thing today, but is it going to last, And now my perspective has completely shifted, because now I just know and I just trust that he loves me and he cares so much about me that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when he does good things, or when he does romantic things, because I know that when he does do them, it's coming from the heart, and it's coming from how much he loves me, not because I have forced him to do that, just not because like I have asked him to. And so again, it always comes back to what's going on in here. What's going on in here? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are your beliefs that are causing those thoughts and those feelings? What are you assuming? What state are you in? What are you identifying with? Can you identify as somebody who has a happy, healthy, loving relationship? Can you identify as somebody who is romanced? Can you identify as somebody who doesn't have to put 99% of the effort into a relationship and the other person is only putting in one? That is really what I wish that I would have known about way earlier in my relationship, because I think that I could have avoided a lot of arguments and a lot of fights and a lot of exhaustion and frustration. So please, please keep that in mind. If you are like me, just take some time today to just focus on your inner world, focus on your beliefs, focus on your self concept, please, because I don't want you guys to get your manifestation and then it not be what you want it to be. So I hope that that was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.